In this tutorial, we'll look at trimming our composition so that we're working with the right amount of seconds or frames for our project. So after we bring in our project and our footage like this, we need to evaluate this scene. So far, I have about a minute worth of material to work with, and I might have the entire take that has been given to me from production. And working with an editor would help because the editor is going to let you know where the in and out point is going to be. But if you're working on your own and you are your own editor, this is going to be something you have to determine for the project. You might work with a director, you might be your own director. All those relationships are still going to apply to this. Let's just say for the instance of this story, we're going to go from the 20-second mark up to the 28-second mark as we rotoscope this person so that they can I don't know, they're going to be walking into like a force field thingy that's going to take them to another world. So that's kind of what the idea is here. So I know that the entire clip's going to go from 20 to 28. I might come back here just a little bit before 20, and I'm going to put an in point. Now, unlike Premiere, in, which was I, the shortcut I for Premiere, the shortcut for After Effects is B. So we think of that as the beginning. So I'm going to click B, and we'll see here that my timeline, this little line right here, jumped to that moment. I'm going to go to 28 just a little bit after, and the next one I'm going to hit is right next to B. It's the N key, and you can think of that as the end of the clip. I and O will jump you back and forth to the begin, or to like the in and out of the entire clip. And then the B and I, or the B and N, will let you create a brand new in and out point. So it's a little inconsistent and something I think is kind of annoying with Adobe products, that they don't make them all the same. But that's okay. We just have to learn more shortcuts. Now I have to determine, do I want to have all this negative space here on the left and over the right? Because all I'm worried about is right here. And I want to kind of trim things up so I can make it easier for me to work with. There's two ways to do this. One is I can use this top gray line up here where these blue little handles are, and I can now bring this in, and I'm just essentially like using this as a zoom. I can also hold down Control or Command, and then, or not Control and Command, but just use the plus and minus to come into here like this. I can start to tighten that up a little bit. Or something that's a little bit nicer that I can do is I can right click here in this work area, this gray work area, and choose trim comp to work area, and that'll get me my workable area. So there's a lot of different ways to be able to set up your project to be successful. Have fun finding out which works best for you. And those are all the tips I have about setting everything up on the timeline. Thanks.